Alright, so today I'm going to talk about music and what type of music I like. For me, I'm going to jump straight in this and just tell you the type of music I like. I'm a bit mixed with my music, see, because I've listened to tons of different genres, and I do a bit of DJing sometimes, so I like dubstep, grime, alternative, rock, you name it. And I've been brought up on rock because my mum's quite, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, quite heavy metal. But my main genre is grime, I'd say, because back when I was sort of 12, I started listening to sort of, Lethal Bizzle, or when they was sort of minor, and I've kind of watched the scene grow, because it's sort of, I like the thought of really underground sort of music. Like, it's not, I don't want to say mainstream because that's a bit bait, innit? Chart music as such. But recently Jamie has sort of pushed into the charts, but I like Jamie, don't get me wrong, and I'm a big Jamie fan, but recently he's got a bit cocky and I'm not liking that. Dubstep, yeah, I quite like dubstep. I listen to all the, I wouldn't say mainstream once again because that's just a bit gay, innit? I listen to sort of, I don't know if anyone's listened to Kiss Q, like the Kiss Radio, like Hatcher. I listen to all shows like that late at night because I don't have a very good sleeping pattern, so I watch radio essentially. Why would I watch the radio? But that's sort of me, and I like the Killers, the Kooks, You Me at 6, all that really. And I tried learning to play the guitar, but wasn't for me. Definitely wasn't for me. But yeah, so that's sort of me and what I like. I'm definitely a big grime fan. I have been since I was young, really, and all through my teenage years. It's sort of been the voice that I've never had. But that brings me on to like what people listen to these days. Like, people really label people as such. Like, I would look at myself if I didn't know me and think, oh, he's like, I don't know, chart music like Rihanna and shit like that, and I wouldn't have me down as sort of a grime person or an alternative person or dubstep. And I look at some people and you see, emos, like you assume the stereotype is that they would listen to sort of heavy metal screamo music, and I think that's what's gone wrong in music, and that's why people hate so much, because they label grime as just a black genre, not to be racist, but a black genre. And I don't think that's right, as there is a lot of white kids that favour it, and I'm one of them. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great genre, but people, when I say, oh yeah, I listen to grime, they're just like, what's grime? And I'm just like, well, it's, you can't explain it. And recently, whenever I write lyrics or something on Twitter, I get people like, why are you listening to that? Don't listen to that. And I write Hoodie lyrics, and people are just like, who's Hoodie? And I'm like, you don't have to know who Hoodie is. It's just good lyrics, isn't it? Like, people criticise other people for writing lyrics, but then you say like, well, it's lyrics. Lyrics mean something. You don't have to know who they are to write them lyrics, and that's what I think music's turned into now, isn't it? A bit of a popularity game. The type of music you listen to is how popular in the popular you are in the, like, social rankings, and I think that's a bit wrong. Music recently, all the new releases haven't really impressed me. I'm not liking the fact that dubstep is being really introduced into the charts. Don't get me wrong, great genre, but as soon as that female voice gets on top of a dubstep track, it just sort of plummets. I really don't like mainstream dubstep. What can you say though? Like, everything has to go mainstream if it's a success, but when it goes mainstream, it's ruined, isn't it? Like, I think that's what the big thing is at the moment, is when something goes mainstream and it being ruined. A big example from the grime scene would definitely have to be Tinchy Strider, right? Don't get me wrong, he's so good, but now he's mainstream, it's a bit like, who are you? You forgot what your roots are, and now you say a few you rap a few lyrics in it, and then it's some woman singing about her love for shit. And another one, Tiny Temper. Please, I was listening to your first mixtapes the other day, and you were so good, and now you're writing about your lavish lifestyle. Have you forgot about your last lifestyle, like living in the slums and shit like that? Like, that's not you. And the music's made it easier for people to switch up in the social ladder. Do you know what I mean? Like, people from the bottom can go to the top and be the best, and I like the idea of that, but when it gets to people's heads, all hell breaks loose. So I don't condone it. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. If you liked it, please like and share maybe, or subscribe as well. This is James Vlog. See you later.